Alright. I had to let the cat in. She was being very cute. Saw her 500 meters away or so. She saw me and then she ran to me. Such a cutie. Anyways, indeed, next week I will mostly play EU5 if I can do it. Sadly, the clearly greatest and bestest Austria streamer didn't get a key. Well, no wonder, but still. So I have to wait, like everyone else of you plebeians, just like I. Hey, Uchi, for the normal key. And I want to finish this campaign as much as possible before that, but I have to see how far we can come. We are pretty good, but... You mean EU4? Did you play it with the subscription then, to save on the DLC costs? Yes, aboard that is fine. Oh yeah, that was that. Ah, that makes sense. We go there, then we are no longer black, and then we crush them. I bought all the DLCs. Tall is just disappointing? Yeah, I mean, it depends what you want to do, right? If you don't want to deal with the conquering on, then of course you can play Tall. But it's usually more fun if you just conquer more stuff, right? You crush the enemy armies, your name is everywhere on the map, and also the mission tree itself. So personally I think White is more interesting, but there are people who really like to play, let's say, as the Netherlands and try to stay as the Netherlands, right? And make it the premier country for trade or for colonization, stuff like that. It can be fun, but you usually do it like 2 or 3 times maybe, and then you're no longer interested in it. Anyways, let me take a quick look. Yes, one was against Basra, which is here, and Thoran there. I think I already ate these provinces here, but I gave it to my vassals. To Circassia and Gazimuluk or so. I enjoy escaping to America as an OPM. Actually, did you ever play the mod, the Third Odyssey, with that? Where you basically escape as Byzantium to the New World and start over there. That's pretty cool. At least the first time it was pretty cool. Is it good? Yes, it is. It depends, of course, a bit on your playstyle. For example, playing as Austria, that is actually my preferred starting pick. Well, actually not preferred. As Austria, I play usually Influence and then Admin. Innovativeness depends a little bit. It's very good to save on cost, and it has a few very nice ideas and events that are happening. But again, it depends on what you do, how you want to play. If you want to be very aggressive at the start, for example, then you might like something like Humanist, so that you have no uprisings, or Administrative, so you got more government cap, or maybe Diplomatic, so you can disperse more coalitions and so on and so forth, right? It depends how you play. Yeah. Well, try harding. Admin and Diplo is probably like that. Mostly Diplo admin first. Diplo so that you can send out more diplomats so that no coalition forms. Admin to have cheaper coring cost and more government cap. But with Austria, for example, I don't need that because the early start is you get more PUs, you get more vassals, right? You don't really expand as much. So getting influence, so that your vassals are stronger, that you can have more relations on, is much stronger for me. And influence and admin together make it very cheap to diplomatic annex nations. So it depends. Yeah, exactly. For example, if you want to play tall, for example, right? If that's great for you, then staying kind of small and turbocharging your innovativeness, for example, and your tech with innovative is a very good idea. You can play however you want. If you play multiplayer, of course, against tryhards, that might be different. Then yeah, then you need to go perfect stuff. But who cares? The game is not that hard when you finally understand how it works. And Innovative has got a very cool ideas, like the combination with quality plus 15% additional infantry combat. That's super strong, for example. I mean, it depends where he is, right? For example, again, if you are in that area here, and you play, for example, as the Netherlands, or you want to stay as Great Britain, let's say, but don't want to colonize or rule the continent, but be a trade power, then you surely can go big and trade in here and make tons of money, for example, right? It's also a little bit that everyone got their own favorite nation. For example, I really like to play as Austria because it plays still uniquely different, you know. But not everyone feels the same. Others have their own favorite nations. But you can also experiment a little bit. For example, if you want to conquer in the HRE, then so let's say to form Germany, for example, right? Then, for example, espionage is very good. I mean, just have fun, just play. But just so that you know, in 2 days, EU5 comes out, so the next game of this series here. Now I want to know, can I vassalize Kutai? I can't, they're much too big. Main war is against Bone. Tidora is here, that might be my way to go. Okay, I need to make this a little bit more clever. I do like making Prussia. Oh yeah. I think there's a player, it's called Ludi, I think. He loves to start as Brandenburg and then either forms Prussia or Germany. It's his thing. And I think if you go as Brandenburg definitely wants to have admin ideas, because they get a malus when they form Prussia, right, to government cap, so to fight that would probably be a good idea to get admin sooner or later. Religious you probably don't need at the start, because if you want to form Prussia you need to transform to Protestantism anyways, and that happens via the Center of Reformations quite easily. Quality is probably pretty good, because it doubles down on the infantry combat that you get from being Prussia, right? And what else could be good? And probably espionage if you want to conquer big parts of Germany to at the early game start. Or aristocratic would also be quite good. It is much better than you think it would be, and actually fits quite well with playing Prussia, right? As an RP, because you are being an aristocratic Prussia with the Junkers and so on and so forth. Huge income? Trade. It's always trade. Is it possible to make 200 before 600? Yeah, it is. I mean, we are 605, right? And currently my income here is 1,268, but that's because I own so much, and the big money comes from being the HRE ruler. If you want to make 200 before 1600 income, not just earned, then you probably have to play the trade. And trading in this area probably won't net you enough money. Not necessarily, but what you might want to do is conquer provinces that have centers of trade. So basically if you go to the trade map, right, and all of these here, they give additional trade. You need to build trade buildings where it makes sense, have ships where you get more trade in, set your merchants accordingly to collect in one center and send more money to there and so on and so forth. And then it should be ideally an endpoint or somewhere where you control both ways to this point, so that the money stays there. Yeah. Okay, 600 is nearly 150 years played, and you can do that with many nations, but you need to ideally rule, right? You can do it with other ways too, but ideally you probably want to rule the whole thing. Let's say if you play as Byzantium, you probably want to rule all of this here, and maybe also all of Ragusa. Then you collect here, and make sure nothing flows out, stuff like that, and try to set up the ships here and there. All goes to Constantinople basically, and then you just collect. But yeah, it's definitely trade. And depending on which nation you play, you might also get quite a few additional ideas or missions to support that. For example, as Venice, right? The typical trade empires. Or the Netherlands again. Or England, for example, becomes rich because this is an end node here, and all the trade from all of here basically flows all to here. And if you have most of the control of the trade node, then all the riches from here will go to there. Even if you don't own anything there. But if you have colonies, of course, it's even easier then. But yes, you probably just need to try it out. Maybe watch one of the How Trading EU4 Works videos that are in the internet. But in general, you just want to have as much trade power as possible in the trade node that you want to have. How to conquer a land when we have no border? I want to make trade community can conquer a borderland. That depends again where that is, where you want to do that, right? For example, you might simply vassalize a nation. Let's say you are England, right? And you would like to have, let's say, trade power in Bordeaux to ensure that everything goes to here and from there to there, let's say. Then you might just maybe declare on Bordeaux. You could probably make a claim here, and then simply go further and further. You just need to try it out, I think. You need to learn that a little bit, play a little bit. Honestly, you need to play a few hundred hours, it sometimes feels, to actually know how the game works. And to get the various nice and small tricks. Yeah, I could declare in Rwanda too, right? And what was that? Tumbuktu? Is that one here? For example, this is a good point, right? I have this is my vassal here, and they got claims on Rwanda. Rwanda's allied to Tumbuktu, and normally I couldn't attack Tumbuktu just like that because I have no claims or whatever, right? I got no casus belli. But since I declare on them, on Rwanda, I can just fight them too, and then maybe vassalize those, and then use that one here to to make conquests in that region here. I don't want to fight Kilwa though. Mutapa is here, and Uganda is up there. Well, they're not very big actually. Are you allied with someone else? Oh, you're not. I guess they're on the menu, boys. Yeah. Basically, again, it depends what you have available as a nation. And sometimes it's very easy, and sometimes it's very hard, but you have to see. For example, in the first age of discovery here, there is claims bordering claims. So basically, you could make, let's say, a claim here, and then you could make a claim here, for example, and then just go to where you actually want to be. I think this claims bordering claims is also part from espionage as well. Also, there's, for example, transferred subject. It is so good. For example, early on in the game, right? This is Denmark, and I waged war against Denmark, and I made them transfer the subject to Norway to me in the war. Then suddenly I had land up there, and then I could use this land here to make claims on there, and then conquer from here, you know? There are many ways that you really need to play around a little bit, check out what the ideas are and so on and so forth. So it's really mostly you need to explore. You need to figure it out on your own a little bit and get used to the small little tricks that you can do. Yeah, right, Bengal is here for example, and Malacca is down here, right? So if you were, let's say, attack Ayutthaya and maybe they are allied to Malacca, then you could maybe take parts of Malacca. And then just one or two provinces, then you make claims around it and conquer. Just as an example. Now let's see, are you willing to give up Soran, that is? No, you're not. Where's my fleet? Ah yeah, my fleet is supporting the wars here. We have some time to crush their navy, so we can crush their army so that they will be willing to give me the peace deal I want. Daddy boys. Nice discipline bonus. That was so good. Let's see, you're Uzbek. I'm fighting the Bahamis there. Uzbek is here. Can just reach Malacca without border. Yeah, you don't necessarily need to have a border. It depends a little bit. You have a certain thing called coring distance. So normally from Bengal, which I think starts around here, right? To reach here, that should be fine. It's not too far. But that here, for example, might be too far. But you can also try, I'm not sure how big Malacca is at the start, that you, when you make peace with them, you can select maybe make them your vassal, depending on how big they are. And then you have a vassal there, and you can use that to feed land to your vassal, and then later on diplomatic annex them, or maybe keep them as your vassal. Well, what you can do with vassal, for example, is this here, divert trade. So all of their trade power will divert to you. Even though you don't own those lands directly, they would still give you their trade power, and thus your trade would flow to here. Claim overseas, yeah, there is something for that in colonization, I think. But that is specific. That is not for Bengal to Malacca. That is for Spain to claim something here, for example. So more like colonial. Are you willing to give up by now? Nope. They got this small army here, that's why they think that they can beat me up. Or that they haven't lost yet, let's say. That is tempting actually. In Ega, but no. I don't want to give anyone any land. Against the Aztecs, what? Oh, the Aztecs are going big here. Yeah, but what you often can do is simply check if you want a land here, right? With whom are they allied? Who is protecting them? For example, in this case, they would be allied to Kedah and Denmark, which is... who? This is Palembang. Okay, Denmark and here. That would not be helpful, let's say. But you could, as Bengal, for example, right? Pegu, for example. They are part of Ayutthaya and allied to Yue. That's kinda useless. Ayutthaya is allied to Hispaf, wherever that is. Ah, here's Kedah actually. Okay, Kedah is allied to Ashe, which is here for example. And Ashe is allied to Kedah and Pahang. Pahang apparently is here. So in theory, if you could declare on here, then you would call in Ashe, and when you co-belligerate Ashe, you would also call in Kedah, which is here, and you could also co-belligerate them then in turn, and then you would fight Malacca too, and then you could maybe vassalize Kedah and then feed them the land of Malacca, stuff like that. Like I said, there are a few tricks that you can learn how to abuse that system. Alright, there goes Kabul. That's Kabul? Am I still fighting those guys? Oh, I do. No, not like that. Just that one ship, please. It's unneeded. Let's select legitimacy. Kanda has been taken. And I don't really want much or anything from them. But I mostly want to get them out of the war, maybe take one of the few claims that I have with them. Oh, also, buddy, please go through there. For example, there's one thing, right, with Kasania here, that is my vassal that I took earlier. I want to give them all of that land here and then later on annex them. And I plan to take Tumbuka for myself, make them my vassal again. Yeah, they're a proper kingdom. And then later on I can feed them the land of Mutapa and Kilvat to them, like all of that here. And then I don't need to spend my administrative points on them. They're probably not going to like that just yet, or do you? No, you don't. And crush. Memlocks has ended, you say? Memlocks. They are currently here. Allied Yemen, Songhai, and Adal. Yeah, I do that after the current section of wars, I think. I don't want to deal with them right now. It's for additional steps. Oh yeah, there are a few tricks, like I said, right? For example, when you got an administrator, right? Someone on your council here that is 3 or higher, then for each type that you have, once in the game you can get an event where you either get +1 step or +50 admin. And if you have at the same time, I don't have it here, someone that reduces inflation and a trader, then you can get an event that you gain 100 or 200, I don't even know, Diplo admin points. I don't know what about that. A long while. The Persia is part of Afghanistan, the Nogai. Yes, Nogai and Uzbek need to suffer first before I can take out or end the war with the Persians. So I probably can't take any land from Mutapa, so getting them out of the war would be enough for me. Alright, Soran, you're willing to die. I could not feed it to anyone, so I have to take it on my own. That might be a bit expensive right now. We're still below 100% and that's fine. And 8% come from Banten. Basra though, that might be over the limit. Yeah, 75% on its own. I don't want to be over the limit. Maybe I can give it all to Yas? Or most of it to Yas? Is that possible? It is. It's probably a bit more expensive. Yeah, it is. They have one province still left then. That's fine. Because I don't want to deal with the overextension that I would get from them. And when I add next Yas later on, I get a land anyways. Alright. Nicely cleaned up. Yeah. Nice amount of death that I got from that, I guess. Right, but we have also done our agenda. And we got a bonus for 15 admin points. You here, please. I need someone to keep watch. Supply limit. Oh, that's pretty good. 39, 49, 41. Let's just go to Melikates here. And then we destroyed the ships there. And I might need you over here though, so please go there. And then we probably vassalize those guys here. We have to see how I want to do it exactly. Let's see. Gibraltar 25, Dallas Kogan. I already have that, which is very nice. Let's select that. Then I don't care about Afghanistan. I just need to go out of the war. Noga is of secondary importance, but hold on. Noga is still only on medium, even though I conquered all of their land. Because they got their army somewhere around. I want to give all of Nogai to Astrakhan, and then we can give all the land of Uzbek or nearly all of it to Kazan. Oh, City of Sarai, that's right. Ah, we can't get it anyways because you're not a horde. This, and this. To Astrakhan. How much can we give? How much do I want to give? This is my land, right? Yeah. Well, you can nearly eat them up completely. In fact, I could do maybe something like that. Ah, not. Well, close enough. Oh, Bahamis went all the way to here. I mean, I don't really mind this, to be honest. And there are the Uzbek. If you crush them, they should be willing to give up. Where are you standing around? Here. Okay, issue is simply that there are so many people walking around, that's why you get so much manpower there. Tambuka, give up. No, you're not going to give up. I'm pretty sure that you're not. I'm very sure that you're not. Okay, I think I crushed the Uzbeks now. Ah yeah, Uzbek, not the Nogais, right? Yeah. Nogais got the troops here. Could just walk down actually. I don't mind this, and then have an army here for later conquests. Dum, dum. 39 ships. Bone alone has 39 ships. How big is your dev? Well, decent, I guess. Someone needs to crush those. Rutabad. Where's your capital actually? Is it Bidar? It is. They got a crown there. Oh, let's conquer that too. How are you feeling, Bahamis? Not yet willing to give up, huh? Alright, then make it like this, you conquer that. And I send one army over there. The other one will then later on go to there. Also need another leader. Michael von Habsburg. Uzbeks. How high is your... It's only 62%, that's not high enough. Need to beat you up a bit longer. Okay, we took Zimbabwe, so hopefully can get you out of the war. No. Then we're going to crush you here, and then it will change. Yemen is over. Ireland is something, and we can finally adopt global trade, which is very expensive. 10,000. But it's worth it. What's this? Form Indian Trade Company. One more merchant. Global trade power and ducats. Yes, please. That means we actually got 2 more merchants. Who Let's see, we currently collect in Venice, Genoa, and the English Channel because they are endpoints. And we send money from Sevilla to Valencia, and from Valencia, please, to Genoa now. And hold on. Click on the right button. Transfer trade with you. So the stuff that comes from Ragusa goes to Venice. Then we still got a few ducats left. So let's do some courthouses, a state house, manufactories, workshops, training fields, trade depots, and that's it. I could also build another great project or start building it. Basilica gives us tolerance up to faith. All the states loyalty equilibrium, that is very powerful. Let's take that. Alright, they took that back, not unexpected. Bruna is now part of our nation too. Well, it has been court, which means we are down 54% overextension, and with that it will be below 50 very soon. Is my army still marching? Yes it is, so hopefully we can catch them here, would be very nice. Alright, we took Vida, that was their capital. And now they even will give me a province or two. And some money just so that we have a peace deal. I would like to have the Maldives though. That is an island and I hate to fight in islands. So how about we take some more provinces still until they're willing to give up. Then no guy. Well, what about without that? Then they give it to me. Yeah, that's not important. In fact, all of that will go to AustriAAR, so I don't get any overextension from that. And with that, Noga is out, and Uzbek will soon follow. You're still sending them over, right? How long will you take to do that? 27th of March? That's in 8 days, that's acceptable. Queen Mary von Habsburg, it would be very funny if you could get them via a personal union. Here's a good point, I would like to get the admin points. Okay. Let's crush them here first, so that the army can actually march over to Siak. We just lost it in the last moment. General here has died, that's unfortunate because he was besieging it. Let's just order a bombardment to hurry it along. Now here we destroyed their fleet, so you can actually go over, take Siak back. Do, that's why I got you. And now we got the capital back, and we can now give them another leader. I'm not sure where the armies are. I think they ran away, or maybe the Spanish reached them first. Yeah, military strength, you're still somehow alive. Oh, the Spanish are also coming here. They will completely crush those. Then, don't want that much left, let's say. Going to take capital after capital. Okay, we'll have an ongoing battle, so they won't probably agree to a peace deal. Yep. Okay, so we're already over there. I think it looks quite good, so we can now do the following. We use you to go to there. Bit of bone. Very good. One to there, one to there, and one to there. Then we got all of bone. Afghanistan, they're finally willing to give up, so they're out of the war too. And now it's only the Bahamis and Uzbek, and yeah, that looks quite good. In fact, let's bombard it too. I would like a chance to actually catch that army there. And we don't need the mill points right now, or anything else. Let's get this guy, because I can upgrade him. Oh, which reminds me, I didn't upgrade that guy here. There, +5. And... oh yeah, I still didn't take that. Missionary strength, +0.5, sure, why not? Why not? The more we have, the quicker it goes after all. Let's see if we can catch them, or if they're willing to give up. Not yet. Will you be my vassal? Also, not yet, sadly. Oh yeah, and the Spanish will now wreak havoc. That will be a very nice battle. Also 5-5-6-1. Pretty good. General there. So you're too big for being my vassal, sadly. Also, apparently I only own 83%. Oh, is this part of your land too? I thought it must be where Tidore is. Here. Where's Tidore then? Oh, this is Tidore! This is part of Kutai! That's something that's happened only very rarely. This needs to be taken. But I can assign it to Kazan. There goes Siak. We finally got it back. Let's see if we can catch them now. And you actually landed there, that's very good. You go to Jidore? I can't even reach that. Well, that changes things a little bit. I think I would like to have these lands directly on my own. Then take as much as we can from here, vassalize Bone, and give them this land to Bone. And they are now willing to agree to that. What would be the suggestion to get more of these here? What if we don't take any money and I take that instead too? No. Let's just take a bit more. We got the time anyways, because those need to finish coring. How is Uzbek doing? They're being defeated in detail, that's great. Let's assign all of that, or at least most of it, to Kazan. Looks like that. I'll take it like so and see how much we can assign to them. Okay, Kazan. Here. Yeah, not much. I mean, not much, it's still 100%. And probably their highest provinces here. See that? War score? Yeah, a few of the highest provinces besides Kipchak. But then they're basically gone from all the way to here. You can maybe get access to the Oirats here, at least the Oirat Op. Get these part in another war zone. And then later on we can just eat Nogai on our own and give maybe this land here to Astrakhan, this here to Kazakh and so on and so forth. Although, what about Persia? Well, I could give Persia to mostly Yas and eat them up later, I guess. This here I could give to Dulkadir. There, this land is free. Yeah, we'll see. And we'll have some fun here too, apparently. I'm crushing. You are Buganda guy. You go to Seoul something something. Will you give up now? No, still not. Are ongoing battles? Hey? Where do you have an ongoing battle, buddy? Ongoing battle? I don't think you have an ongoing battle somewhere. The length of war ally. See what we can get. That doesn't work just yet, so not you. Rwanda, definitely not you, and definitely not the Persians. So you need to do Uzbek first. Oh, hold on, this is not even... Ah, nobody cares. Are you willing to give up? I'll give you 100%. Yes, you are. Alright, so this land is now to Kazan, which means again I don't need to spend admin points for Koret. I don't need to get... I don't need to spend admin points, and I don't get overextension. Yes, yes, yes. Now the Bahamis. Hehehe. We're going to make a small battle here. Hold on, they're black flagged now? That's cheating. Cowards. Well, let's go to Siak instead. You can't even. Ugh. Right, I guess it's time to deal with the Bahamis too. Or maybe not, because I really would like to get all of these and these, so... we need to do 1 or 2 more battles for that. We could... yes, we catch them here. Then I should be willing to give up. Alright, how you feel now? Still not. Well, let's crush even more then. You must have a vessel? Also still not. I guess the war will rage for a little while longer then. Oh yeah, also... please go to... here. Ripe's going more accepted. Well, could be worse. Let's upgrade the ships. See what we can build. Yes, please. Oh, lucky I actually had someone there. And let's see, great projects. Let's say maybe. No, actually, I think I would like to build up the St. Basil Cathedral because the higher estates equilibrium for all of them by 10% when maxed out is really looking quite good. Oh, there's a Kremlin. Ah, who cares? It's looking really quite good because I destroyed most of the privileges to prepare for absolutism. And that's why they're not doing that good. Actually, 66 here, 66 there. That is decent actually by now, but the more the better. Right, let's just take that one here and think then we could have our peace deal with the Bahamis. Again, we can't bring Tidore in, we don't have access to them, we don't know this year. Yeah, let's just wait until this battle here is done. Or this siege rather. Buganda. Not long enough, we are taking that here, that is good enough by me. Let's take this a little while longer and I think we missed their troops again. Ah, now they give up. Seventy-one. Okay, there we got it. So, 49, easy peasy. Do you give me something else too? Nah, they're quite expensive Wasco-wise. What's the cheapest I can get? And I still got a claim. Kotte? I guess it's enough then. So I took this because it's a freaking island and it's difficult-ish to get. And the rest here are all center of trades where I got claims thanks to a mission. We also stayed below 82% and we are close to finishing a few more. Which means now it's time to do my peace deal with Persia. Kinda. The issue is if I do that, I will be overextended, so I need to finish all the peace deals at once. Dum, dum, dum. So we should actually do this last. And we're actually quite close. We just need to finish this wars here, basically get all the land, then we assign it to Kazanie, give it to them. Then we vassalized Tumbuka here. Probably will work soonish. And here we just need to get these islands here too. Right, so this to Kazanie. Well, you might even be able to give all of it to them. The land could be very expensive. But, well, I still need to have... I can still check it, right? I can still check it, so... Okay, so you're gone and we are 94%, so maybe we can get 1 or 2 more in, but not everything, that's fine. But we need to make a separate peace deal with Tumbuka here. And they don't want this yet because they have some military strength, which counted -20. But you got nothing. I don't even know where you are. But yeah, this one needs to be finished first, and we are progressing nicely there. I think they have these 2 lands available there, right? Okay, Portugal is over. Oh boy, Portugal. How big are you right now? At 160%. Ah, because this here and those here. Yes. Is that all though? You must have received more than that. Let me check this. Portugal. If they got the islands there. Ah, that's the issue. These 2 are cores because they are part of another. Ah, yes, that's the problem. They're part of Colonial Colombia, so they won't be added to Colonial Peru. Okay, still those here and those. Fine, I understand. Then these 3 here. Oh, apparently this one here too. And this, I'm still surprised this is 160% of war score cost. Even with the administrative efficiency already calculated in. Oh well, it is what it is. We still need to wait a little while anyways, because Portugal is allied to... Oh, they're no longer allied to England! Well... That changes things. Okay, we need to finish this quickly now. Let's see. I guess 1 province up there is enough already. Or... Ututan? Yeah? So there's this one here. I wish I knew how this province is called. It's not that. Not that. Definitely not Kutai. Api? No. No. Ah, it's that one here. Okay, let's say we take that and then we connect above here a little bit, right? I'll even take that. Sure, I don't care. Wait the 1 day. Vassalize Well, I could eat you completely, but we are already over the limit, right? Yes. So instead, we're going to vassalize you. Here. I'll take all your money because why not? Then we have 2 more peace deals to do. We definitely need to abort that. I can't wait 30 days. So Timbuktu, can I? Well, I can't get them yet. However, since they are still being alive, since I can't eat those completely, we can take them in another war simply. Not ideal, but it is what it is. So we are doing it like that. Peace deal here. Just stay there, please. And then, one more day, we are going to take from Persia. Mainly all of these parts here first. Then we connect there. Can we connect here too? Yes, we can. Then take the 2... Well, actually it's only 1 fort by now, right? Well, actually there are 2. Take the 2 forts. But we no longer have to fight them. And then let's see, this is all Austria directly, right? Yes, it's all Austria directly, so I can't really feed it to someone else. Besides Yas down there, I guess. Well, could work with that one maybe. To Astrakhan. Let's see. That could work. Alright, now we need to reorganize a few things. Also, these lands. The organizing comes first. Namely, let's start with bone. Oh, I can't give them the land here, it's too far away. Well, that kinda sucks. That kinda really sucks even. I did think it would be too far away, especially around the corner, right? For bone, so I thought I could just give land to bone, but no. It's too far away, that's not nice. Alright, ideally you can give all of that here to Yas. As much as humanly possible. Okay, then Dulkadir. And we can give this here to Georgia. And then Astrakhan. Alright, let's see. How does it look right now from overextension wise? It's still 160, god damn it. Because I really wanted to give those lands away, you know? Well, I could still do it. I could still make yet another vessel. Basically... her. I could give, let's say, this here to Bone, for example. Or give the rest of here to Bone. And make another vessel here or there and give nothing else to them. Because I don't like the amount of overextension that we do have, it's quite high. But I could give this away too, I guess, to Astrakhan. safe on that, or maybe I can give it to Gazimuku here via the sea tiles. Yes, that works. Okay, then we are at 128. We lost the Holy War CP against Transvaxiana, but I'm sure we can get another reason in. All of you else, though, are in that territory. Well, it runs out quite quickly. In just July, we would be below. Can I maybe concentrate somewhere? No. Well, I guess we are for a very short amount of time. Very short, really. Over the limit, then. It is what it is. Right, then please bring the army to here, then the bone will not have rebels popping up. Let's make them more center of trade. No, certainly not, buddy. You got jewels there. The jungle, the peppers, same thing here. Alright, so when does this happen? 34 months. With more admin efficiency, could we eat Portugal? But probably not. Probably not. Ethiopia doesn't come in. It's the best moment. We have to immediately declare on Portugal. Mamluks can come after. Let me just double check. How expensive would you be? Yeah, you really want 60%, that's too expensive. Sort by giver. So, what else do you have? Micronesia, yeah. And these provinces, basically all the stuff that's outside. Give all of that to me. The Andamans are here, okay. Galapagos, Socio something something. I don't even know where Canary is. Yandena? Where the hell is that? I don't even see that on the map. Okay, yeah, and this is already 38%. That's the issue here. And then we still didn't take Tumbes. Tumbes is probably one of those here, right? That they had. That's... what's the name for those? Ah, Canary and Tumbes. Yeah, these are... this one here and that one here. These two. I probably should have declared war on something else than the Canary, to be honest. Or, on the other hand, New Granada might just conquer all of that. Yes, we gotta see. But yes, those here, they need to go. And they cost me 38. That's expensive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which of those in their mainland that is not Lisboa is the most expensive one? Let's see. Would be really bad to here. Or Coimbra. I mean, all of that together is how much? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 80. Yeah, we need to take something of that here too. Like... yeah, like really just rebate to here. You need to leave them 5 provinces, else they become Brazil. And I don't want that. I could maybe... pillage them too? To lower their death. It's only 26, not that high. Right. Shall we do this war? Makes sense to me. 34. How much do we have here? 57, that's quite low. I'll just split it into two armies then. Alright, we do this war. Next war against England hopefully means we have England under our control. Now, France takes quite a few years still. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And yes, you could go after Portugal too, after Mamluks too. Let's see, Holmes there, Songhai. Yeah, let's wait until we can get Songhai in one war too, so this is finally done. Yeah, we use that 1 point because we're overextended. Let's split in half and go like here. My ships are still repairing here, right? Yes, they do. For long though, right? Ah, 38, okay, it's for long then. And overall we should still be winning, so it should be fine. Yeah. How about Hormuz actually? Truce until 1616, okay. Yeah, I have no army there, right? You just go to here, I don't know. You help out there. Is it actually a colony? No, it's in already. Okay. So, quite a few of those are now cored, which means they should be below the limit again. Yep, even though it's only barely. I don't care about 5 devastation in the Benin area. There goes Evora and... Oh no, they took Evora. What? 26,000? How's it tech? We have time. We can spend it on bombarding them. Yeah, Gazimuluk. Or Gazimuk. When he joined the Empire, so we got yet another slot available. I mean, we need to incorporate Fulu, Cannon, Bonum, right? We need to incorporate Ya. Later on Bone. In fact, just take a look. Bone, Fulu, yeah, Kazania. And that's all, I think. 0% chance to integrate them. We've got 2 years left until the time is over. Oh no, I lost one trade ship there, because they got their main fleet here. So, Olancho actually was a colony that we had by accident, where some rebels are standing there for a long time. But we got him in the last war with the Occitan? With the French, that's right, with the French. In Prague, you say. Let's make a bastion there. And then let's see if we can help out with Moscow. Give me the cathedral, please. Done. Bengal has ended too. Very good. AustriAAR and the US is over. Yeah, you didn't upgrade your castle at all. It's only in the start. A Ministrel. Well, we already got the points. At the stability, we just take it 50 admin points. Sunda Lanfang, then let's see, Busoga. And others, let's say. Let's go like that. Oh yeah, we're also a full hegemon now, which means we get... What are we? No, not yet. We're missing like 1.5%. How long do you take for this, man? There we go. That took forever. Let's crush them. Delhi? Sure. They may go through here. I would expect we're winning here, but we're losing there, but it should not be a big problem. Go, crush them here. And there we won the Battle of Malaga. And apparently we completely destroyed them. Yeah, ships are now ready to fight again. And again, I could go in here and do some more wars, but it's really nasty fighting these wars against colonial nations, so I kind of would like to concentrate on those one at a time if I can. Send my fleet over to here rather and defeat them. Ah, see, this is one of the events. This is from the guy that is land force limit, so this is... So no other land force limit guy will give me this again. But until then I get all of that. Very, very nice bonus. It's out and always will be. Let's use you. With a new general too, so that you're a bit quicker. Like so. Okay, the North Kannada. Okay, those provinces here finally. Also all court. Why are there so many people standing around here? Spain. Let me go to the assembly. No. You are halfway there only. Okay. Okay. They stay? I mean, I don't really mind it. It's just a minimal power. Here and Mosul. Khan was there. This is land fang, okay. Or January, so courthouses, state houses, manufactories, workshops, training fields, and trade depots. Besides that, Paris would like to have a regimental camp. Sure, why not? And we check Moscow there. Are we already done? Now we are. Killed, killed, killed. And we can now start working on the cathedral some more. It's already pretty nice right now. We have more tolerance of the true faith, so less revolts, right? These states like me more, and the cost of my ruler's religion, so as long as they're Christian or Catholic, 10% cheaper too. But then, 10%? That is nice. Right now the burgers are at 69, that would be 74% then, so pretty good. Right, the Maldives are also now part of my grand nation here. We're still working on the others, I guess. Oh, we are, no, they're already at it. Who cares? Ooh, Ethiopia, Coptic zealots. Oh, actually, hold on, yeah, we could do it like that. We could give these here to New Granada. Then they lose this too. It's expensive-ish, but I think very much worth it. Yep, that will be a great piece if you can get it. We will need to fight quite a bit for that. Okay, that you died. Alright, so you're still going to be crushed very soon, I think. They took all of that, which is good. Manpower wise, you don't have that much left. I might want to create another army, maybe. Reminds me, right now we are at 30. Yeah, I didn't upgrade to 30, we are just at 29 still. I'm too lazy to upgrade. Come down and we build another here in Wien, just for you. Let's go a long while. 4,000 ducats. And 20 prestige. Yeah, why not? Why not? Yeah. Should it stay? 10 prestige or 3,000 ducats? What a difficult decision to make. Fusion spread is also a nice bonus, and we're now at 66 mercantilism. Stay. Give it to you back. You are here. Yeah, please return to there. You're growing a bit too close to the max again. Oh. There goes Toledo. And then let's send you over to... Well, you're still making a good showing here, I guess. Still, I think by now we can send over another army or so. Should be fine. Yeah, let's send you over to there. Then, how would I like to make this? It's at 30, so we need 24 there. And let's say 24-20 by now. Alright, and we are now going to do a small reconquest. France. Sure, France, why not? The more you conquer, the more I will get from you. Now we are at 52%. We need to do quite a few things more, I'm afraid. Pillage them, but doesn't really help me. Alright, January again, so let's start our building spree. Okay, so Moscow. Let's finish the cathedral. And how about the Kremlin too? What do you give me? Globally, regiments are 10% cheaper. That's actually quite decent with so many troops that we have. 2? Not that low. Let's do some manpower, we got more than enough lying around. Go to like 50k, then we are also nearly done. Okay, there we did this. Let's go for their capital. They are going somewhere else, but I would like to take the capital. That's where the big war score cost comes in. Actually, hold on. Yeah, just go to there. Then destroy the fleet a bit more. Alright, we finally reached the age of absolutism. Doing this after the Hungarian Revolution. I think you can stop that if you just accept Hungarian or so, I think. Let's see, at war +1. Nobility loyalty is low, we don't have to fully know. Accepted. When? 1st March 5. I'm not sure what they mean with 1st March 5. Yeah, basically at war it goes up. That really makes it go down, and if you would have accepted Hungarian, then it wouldn't trigger at all. Maybe we let it trigger, I don't know. Maybe we become the HRE by then. Where are your ships, buddy? Founding influence. A claim on Midna Port. I have no idea where that is. But sure, let's get it. Alright, trading concessions. I don't really care against Pacific Norte. They are the subject of my subject after all, so all good. What I do care about though is absolutism. How do we do? 80% right now. Pretty decent. Okay, as expected, they are basically going all the way down and helping out against the incursion here, while we go and take their capitals. This should give us the points that we do need for our war goals. Orthodox Catholic? Sure. That's easy enough to do. Now we are at 61%. We need a bit more, 78. Not just a bit, quite a bit to be honest. But we should be able to get it. Yeah, we're going to build on you the next time. We need to make use of all the power we got. Couldn't we produce 17 goods there? If we upgrade it, it will become even more goods. We need to get these two back here, I think. Against Japan, you say? That's interesting. If you get these two back, the war score should go up quite quickly. But that's the issue if you fight against colonizers. It's you know, very much So that's why I'm quite happy that we make such good progress overall against the Portuguese, and hopefully in the next war, I think, we will be able to completely subjugate them. Okay, how are the English doing? Truce until this June. The English shouldn't be much different, but again, they got so many colonial nations. English Louisiana, Newfoundland, 13 colonies. Hold on, did they lose one? Louisiana, 13 colonies, Newfoundland, no, they're just super big, all of them. And England has this directly. Why? Oh, it's not cored, right? I think they can't core it. They might... Yeah, they have like 1 or 2 provinces there. Like this one here, they have cored. Hold up. They have this cored and this cored. That's 2, 3, 4. They literally need 1 more province cored, and then this would become a colonial nation. In colonial Mexico here. Well, how big are you then right now? 192. It's because of those areas there. Colonial nations, not even once. Too late, buddy. Yeah, hold on. Need to continue finish building that. We're now at 22 goods. $28 goods. 126 trade value. Man, I love doing that. Common is also built, so we now have cheaper regiment costs. Let's see what we do next. Now we could fight against England, but I would love to finish this war first. Then we can go against the English. And after the English, well, I only want to go after... they took it. It's actually English-Mexico now. So it was 197 points, right? Now it's only 130. It's still quite high. Because England keeps dabbing like crazy. 1932 in Leicester. And 39 in London. Hold on, nobility. Give them Ponrab's instruction. They hate me for that, but actually gain absolutism. We're now at 85 max. Alright, so please, guys, let's keep squashing. Let's keep squashing the Portuguese, so we can go after England next. And we can hurry along a little bit so it goes quicker. Monuments Gearland, thank you very much for these points. I don't want to go for Ethiopia, thank you very much. Nope. Who rules in England right now? Von Habsburg still. Really, can we send over troops to here? Not really. Isht. The France has ended too. Can we reach that? We could, but it's probably quicker to go like that. 52 now. Another fleet destroyed. Latin Empire again needs help as always. I don't really know where all the fleet is that are hiding. The few ships here and there, those don't count. Let's go up there. Also, considering that we might have uprisings in Hungary, I got 50,000 troops under a really good general. That should be enough to deal with everything, I hope. I've never had the disaster fire actually, because mostly I had Hungarian. It's good to be Hungarian accepted as a culture. But I needed their cultural slot or something else. If we could please take these two provinces here, that would be great. Oh, they're also being attacked by Cusco. Yeah, you're attacking against them. Interesting. Okay, most of is finally converted, so we get a small bonus for that again. Let's keep building more, man. Ah yeah, Spain. How likely are you to be integrated? 9%. Well, it's not 0. Also, it's January again, so... That's it. So, what else do we want to build? Notre Dame, maybe. Unity, influence, haha. And in here... Tax relation income from vessels. I have so many vessels that it might actually be a decent income then. Let's get that. How much money do we actually make from my vassals? From my vasallen? We make, well, 300 ducats. Most again is trade and production. Still, 300 ducats, 20% more. That's a very decent number. Now, if you could please finish the war against the evil Portuguese, though. That would be great. Are you attacking it? Oh, you're attacking the army, right? It should be fair, it's a thing. But I would have preferred if you just take the provinces. You know, the reason why we are actually here. Alright, Tech 18. What do we want to do now? There's nothing that we truly need anymore, right? It's just getting even more powerful. So what would be nice? I guess you could take aristocratic, for example. Or take more melodious in general. Court also got the thing that you get more splendor in general, and that you get another monarch diplomatic skill. Also got reform progress, which is quite nice. infrastructure because we built so much. Cheaper state governing costs, so we can still have more people in there, right? More states there. Cheaper dev. Oh, we could really go innovativeness, like we said earlier, right? We don't need this here anymore, or prestige decay. Tech costs and so on, it's nice, but no longer as needed. And more work exhaustion would be quite neat. 3 policies. 3. That would be quite nice. Cheap advisor cost. And 15% more infantry combat, which means we would be like 25%. That is a decent idea, I guess. What else would be there? Well, of course, Diplo, right? More diplomats would be quite nice. We could always use them. Province Vasco cost. Huh. I mean, we start the Age of Absolutism, right? But if you can take 20% more, that would be quite neat. Combine another diplomat, war score cost again. Nice strength. What does aristocracy give us? Cuff combat, more manpower, cheaper dev cost. Cheaper cav cost, less decay from tradition. Another diplomat, cheaper generals. We can demand more. Absolutism goes up. Yeah, that might be a nice way. Leader siege, nobles like me more. And combined we could get reform progress growth, 20%. With influence, reinforcement is nice, but we don't really need it. I mean, it's a thing, right? Everything is kinda nice, but we don't really necessarily need it. Let's see, the next few wars, right? Songhai will go to Fulu mostly. Mamluks will go big chunks to the Knights and Canon Borno, so we don't need admin points for that, that's my point here. Ha. What to take? Allow claim foreign claims. What good old offensive instead? Leader shock, leader fire, siege ability, more land limit, higher discipline, quicker recovery of army morale, even more income from vessels, less liberty desire on the same continent, huh? Missionary strength against heretics. And what to take? I actually don't know. Most of them are good, but not necessarily needed. I'm thinking mostly of admin, no, of Diplo or admin, or military to be honest. Because I kinda want to have my admin points for calling and I'm planning to attack many things. Wasn't there something that gives you more core, here. Yeah. Core creation cost is 5% cheaper. With admin ideas. That would be pretty good. We would also get more armed professionalism in general. War score cost against other religions 5%, that's pretty decent actually. All estates 10% more loyal. Very good. 20% more reform progress growth, yeah. Absolutism is less impacted from privileges, okay, also pretty good. More splendor, never hurts, more diplo. Legitimacy, yeah, it's a bit meh, but actually I think we go with court, I think. I think we want to go with court. I don't really care about the Gallard, to be honest. Combat width 10 is enormous though. Still, I don't need to go with 95% or 230. We already had 100 innovators anyways. We can just take it slow. Take 1, 2, so we get more reputation. That's good, but not necessary anymore. Estate equilibrium 10% is really good. Yeah, less angry when we revoke something, it's not bad either. And then we can just wait later on. When it costs a normal price, we can take it. I think that's a good idea. Their equilibrium would be 100% by now. Stability, 81. Burgers, 85. Yeah, that's quite nice. Alright, where were we? Ah yes, beating up the evil Portuguese, right? And then preparing for the looming disaster of the Hungarian Revolution. Hey, just take these 2 provinces here, buddy, just take it. And just make sure it goes quicker. The general died, hopefully not exactly the one that I wanted to have. Oh, just that guy, that's fine. Hmm? That one is also fine. 3%, come on, take it, take it! Grrr. At least someone is doing that job here. Let's take next one too, more prestige. I mean, we currently get 2 prestige already, so that was a bit unneeded, but hey. 64 and we failed, holy shit, man. Again, January, so let's build some stuff. Oh. Trade depot and training fields, that's all. So, what did we build last? I think that one here was built, right? Great projects. Oh yeah, the Amsterdam Börse. It doesn't do much, just a bit more trade power, but hey. Trade is trade. Then what is next? How about the Intal? Ah, we already did that. Paris? Yeah, let's make the Versailles. Click, 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 and done. Then start on the cathedral too. Why not? What do we get from that in the end? More tolerant, more benevolent, more religious unity. Quite fine. Actually, are you willing? They're willing to do that actually already. No need for a fight anymore. 106%. Why do I have 106% again? Did you already take something else? Ah, I know why. Because these here are not counted in. We have to fix that. Don't worry. We will fix that. Yeah, come on, take it, take it! There we go. Give it to Granada. If we can. If not, we give it to Spain. There we are. Oh, and apparently someone died. Missionary? Sure, why not? There we go. So, because I would like to have these two too. Let me call it. Fuck the burgers, they won't rise up anyways. Now, African lands, a few lands here and there. Call it all. Well, nearly all, we're still missing a few points. So, how are you looking right now? You would have 97%, and we can make that higher. Which reminds me, absolutism, right? Goes up by harsh treatment, increased stability, decreased autonomy, and strengthened government. Dip, 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 dip. Very thankfully we conquered quite a few territories. And I hadn't clicked the button in a long while, because I actually remembered something like this. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. No! Well, we're at least on 27%. That gives us 18% administrative efficiency now. So now it's 89% only. And for England, it's 114 still. How many? Oh, if we put 4 more universities, we can get another point in here. Yeah, Dennis, I guess it could be right. So we won't have the religious war, obviously. Absolutism will take a long while. Trade companies I won't do anyways either. I'm most interested in two things anyways. Number one, more absolutism per year and more efficiency from here. Yeah. Let's put a few center of trades while we're here. At peace for a short while. My only question is, should I go after England right now? Because 114, right? It's not that much. If we can get, let's say, this year, right? And we're already at 107. Maybe that's already enough, you know? So maybe I think we leave England for right now. Is there anywhere big enough for this? Yes, actually here. Normally I would think of abdicating, because maybe we could inherit something, right? But I kinda like the 25% more reform progress, it's quite useful to have. So what would be the next war then? France, I think. The allied with the one province Ottoman. Yeah, let's take France. Then we go after the Mamluks. Shanghai. Still a bit further away. Yeah, do I have an army there? I got an army here. So actually no, but it doesn't matter. Ottomans, let's send the fleet to here. And Kilba is taking care about those here apparently, which is kinda sad. I was hoping I could get them into a, well, vassalize them basically. I have to see, I guess. What will actually happen with this disaster? I never had it actually trigger for me. Well, it doesn't look that bad. That's a bit more autonomy in these provinces, a bit more manpower in these provinces. Lost, you know. But who cares? Who cares? We certainly don't. So I just want to let it trigger, I think. Oh, that's not very good. We might lose our fleet. If we don't let it be repaired. I didn't check for that. Yeah, we need to have a small break here. Or else we might actually lose our fleet, which would be very embarrassing. Right, like that, besides that, the Mamluks, right? So, I want to have tons of land from the Mamluks itself. Yemen... Well, we could maybe take a few lands connected to here. But I rather would like get land from Hormuz and Mara first, you know. Ah yeah, Songhai. We need to wait for Songhai. God damn it, I forgot about that. Well, the other options would be in that territory here, like... Who is Brunei allied to? They are a tributary state of Lanfang? I've never seen Lanfang play good. They're like a 1 or 2 state province here. That's crazy. Actually crazy. Oh yeah, Kutai got most of the land. Even got stuff here and had these here. And Lanfang, right? There are 1 or 2 provinces here. They own stuff here and here. It's crazy. Let's see, Sunda is... Sulu is that one here, I think. Pahang is... that one here, but it's useless. But if you take Lanfang stuff, you could just take that in addition, I guess. And Sulu was there. Demak, that's more here. Actually, that could work. Just go like that. Kutai, nobody cares. Sunda? Well, that escalates quickly, I guess. Well, actually not that much. Mataran, I think, is a vassal also. Barut, which I've never seen before, I think, is here. Indrapura. Ah, it's those guys. Man, I could eat them up in... I could eat all up in one war. Like, really, do one war. Maybe not Malacca, because I don't want to fight Ayutthaya, right? Actually, hold on. Do you have no troops, Ayutthaya? Look at this. You get Ayutthaya, and they have apparently no troops. Are you in another war right now? Well, I still don't want to do it. It would be too much at the same time, right? But, look. You could basically fight this war. It's a bit big, sure. But you can crush them one by one, because they're not very strong. That's an option. But I think I would rather do this. Brunei and Lanfang simply. And then you eat Lanfang completely, probably. Take Pahang too. Take a few more provinces from Kutai. Yeah, that's an option that we can do when my fleet is there. Because it makes no sense to have this war without a fleet that can actually transfer the troops over. As funny as it would have been. So yeah, Hormuz, 1616, Songhai, 1614. So we can fight against the Mamluks and I guess Yemen in 1614 then. Take the Hormuz stuff in 1616. And Mara has no truce with us, so we can then probably really have all of that, or nearly all of that. We don't need Diplo, right? No, we do need Diplo. Then I'd spend points on it. The French. Yes, I kind of forgot about the French already, that I was fighting them. That's so insignificant again. Should we just vassalize the France, the French? It should work itself out, right? Also, they are our historical rival. Yeah, let's just vassalize them. And let's also vassalize the Ottomans. Because I can, you know. Of course they utterly hate me. But it's so fun. Oh, 800! 800! Give up claims. And why would you not agree to that? Yeah, I'm still going to take them. Because it's funny that way, you know. And freaking Portugal has, of course, again, colonies. And thus they are at 90 already again, yikes. Well, it would be very funny to take them over both. To have my historical rivals as my vassals, you know? It's hilarious, I'm sure. Even though if you have 800 hatred of me or so. Here we go. So, how you doing, Ottomans? Well, I hate you with 839. You know how it is. You still have to, give a trade though. But look, I pay off your debts. Isn't that nice? Yeah, in like 200 years. Well, I think we barely have 200 years, right? But to be fair, it might go a little bit quicker too. I'm sure 1 or 2 events could happen maybe, or I don't know. It's just for the joke, of course, right? Similar to the French. You'll have the exact same fun with them. There we go. So, Frenchies. You know my vassal. No, this village. You know my vassal. And please stop having claims. Thank you very much. Funny? No. Hilarious. That's right. What except a culture you could get this year? Another merchant, more ship trade power, and burghers love me more by 15. Let's see, the French. There they are. You got trade, thank you, buddy. See, they only have 400 aggressive expansion malice to me. That is completely different. What is England saying right now? We are at 114 still. Is this event popping up? Anytime soon, right? 92%. Oh no, we need to be at war, else it won't progress enough. Oh, my ship's doing? Are you repaired? No, they're still being repaired. But I think they can now travel over at least. So, go to there. Actually, what about Lubu here? Ternate is here again. We can't reach Ternate yet. We don't know about the land. Where's Button? Oh, here. Yeah, that might be okay. Give all of that to Bone. Eat a bit on Kutai. Yeah, it's okay. They all have rebel issues because they pressed the button. But yeah, I might wanna eat a few nations. Not yet though. Yars, Cannonbonum, Fulu and Kazanye are still useful to me. What we might want to do though is something fun. Like, hey UAAR, how about a threat and warn you? Thank you very much for our free province, fool. How about woo? There you go. And what's this? Mission fulfilled. The Division of China. Really? What happens in Rennan province? Gets Center of Trade upgraded. Trade buildings built there. Sure. Why not, buddy? Puff. And now we only need Settle Australia. Any subject country has their capital there. Actually, that will be very easy to do. We just need to incorporate Spain, and then we already got Terra Austral there. Is there nothing open for me anymore? Yeah, there's quite a few still, right? Dun dun! Alright, great project. Notre Dame, that's right. Okay, and then what else? Jerusalem. Sure. Why not? We get more missionaries against heretics, more prestige, and the Pope likes us more. And another missionary when we fulfill it totally. Just go against England anyways. Kinda makes no sense to eat more of them, right? Doesn't look like they have anything here. Yeah, these 119 must really all be their super souped up territories here. Hold up! Hold up! You are Anglican. Cornwall, give me Kent. Because now we share a border, so we can wage holy war. Which means we get the territories for 75% of the cost. Which in turn should mean that we can annex them. But just before we do that though, let me just real quick demand a province from Shun. Just like that. For all. Sure. Sure. And now we try to start that war. Like that. But let me take a closer look at this. Dear England, received by giver. I knew they got some weird territory somewhere. Hey, still can't take it. Where are these weird territories, man? Where is Kitbash? Oh, those... I hate that so much! Okay, these are colonies though, and they're nearly done. Okay, these two? And what's the other one? That's 3 or so, right? It was Kit Bash and something something. We are called and Tabaconi. So cool, well, it sounds in the same area. There. Okay, you just started, but you still cost me. How much will you cost me? So just a colony. Are you for free, basically? Okay. It didn't cost me that much. Even though I started with a perch. Ah, it's just the aggressive expansion. Dang, I thought it would be the cost too. Oh well. But we should still be able to win this. And maybe... If we just get a little bit more, I mean... Again, right? If we reach this here, we gain 5% in addition. This year will take a long while, sadly. Because elsewise we could have taken, well... Nothing useful, this one would be useful. This year though, core... Ah, we'll see. We just take what we can. Or maybe I just burn England down. That would also work, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I have a small war against the English. Hey France, how are you doing, buddy? Minus 385 a year. Ah, that's beautiful. Yeah. At least we're having fun, right? By beating up the English. I can't believe London is so fucking big, man. Can't we just pillage them? Look, surely we can just pillage them, right? Okay, we got the Hungarian Revolution. You didn't tell me about that one. How much did we drop? By 3. Well, that goes +1. We need to be at peace and kill them all, and a stab of at least 1. That's actually quite easy. That's it. Oh, you're going to be crushed so hard. Okay, let's see, what is this? Recently, the Hungarian crown has seen much of autonomy and rights stripped away. I did it like 100 years ago, but it's fine, buddy. We're not going to crush them anyways. Boom. We're going to get some more boom right now. They didn't even take a single province. Yeah, actually, since you are here... isn't England somewhere around here? Can I go all the way around? Buddy, just asking for friend? No? No? No. Oh well. And peace has returned. Well, I think we still need peace, right? So that this is no longer a thing. Yeah, look easy enough though. We nearly have finally arrived there. Takes forever for the fleets. There's London taken. So just in case, right? I even get some points out of that, man. That's crazy. %. London is... Well, it's just 9% though, right? Yeah, 50, yeah, 109%. Village. Why are you so big, England? So the war goes on for long enough, and it should be, right? We probably can actually take this, and it could be enough. Also, I kind of forgot we need 4 more universities. So let's just... Oh, we can't build them. Not yet. What do we need for universities? It's... Huh? We can't? Yeah, we can! 17, what are you saying, game? There we go. Make one in Prague, one in Venice, one in Pest, 1, 2, 3, 4, and one in... I don't know, here. And here. Because I can. Chuck. Because then we get even more splendor from here. Sympathy for the revolution? Are you kidding me? Man. Since when do I own this province directly? Since 1516, so it's nearly 100 years ago, game. Oh well, it is what it is. Sure, let's send some troops over via ship, why not? War has changed. Oh, come on, really? Twice? Ah, isn't that beautiful? The answer is no, it's not. Oh, anyways, we need to plan this war here a little bit. Alright, Mill 18. We have now Gallop Cavalry and the Jumbat Cannon. How's the war against the English coming along? So, as usual. Oh yeah, I got Florida and Theory as my colonial nation, but it's a one province minor by now, so you know. I guess I really need a second fleet by now. In fact, how big is the fleet? 56, it's not exactly enough. Let's start building more ships. Again, the biggest issue that I have is that colonial nations are so ugly to fight. I mean, issue, right? It is what it is. Not this game. There we go. It just takes so long because you need to defeat all of their colonies too very often. Right, great projects again. Nothing open right now? Okay. Let's see, what should we build? Actually, we don't necessarily need to build anything. Let them build Alhambra for me. Yeah, this one. Tax are cheaper, clergy like me more. Sure. Sounds like a great idea. Put the manpower in too, and it's done. So, Brunei and Lanfang, right? That was our idea. Oh no, we had this idea, yes, but the better idea was Luwu. Yeah, like so. That is the stupidest idea that we've ever had. No. Just tribes there. And we take it differently. We take you and put you just here. You can just drive in. Oh, by accident we sunk the English flagship apparently. Is that it? The galleon here. Let's make it like 25. How big are my armies by now? 43, right? 45, something like that. Build tons of ships. Let them complain? Yeah, I guess you let them complain. Because I don't want to deal with less stability right now. Since after all, technically we still got this stupid revolution thing ongoing, right? Just very, very slowly we just take over all of that. In fact, how much can we even take from Kutai? So we take that one, right? Just take all around here. So, like so? That's enough, yeah. Take all of that simply. Hold on, 200? Hold on, how expensive was that? 194 for these few provinces? 7, 10, 19, 8. That sounds overpriced, but hey. Is it in our realm? Algarve? I don't even know what it is, man. Is it Portugal? Yeah, it is. Let's crush them then. There you go, buddy. My Empress has tragically died, which is very sad, I'm sure. 65 is still quite expensive. More reform progress growth, yes, 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 please, it's kinda important right now. And look at this, one more stability for free. Well, let's see. The burghers want more trade power, the clergy wants more stability, and the nobility wants that Ödenburg is Austrian. But I kinda need these points, so I should take the stability option here. As painful as it is to me. We really need to send some troops over there, but we need to build the ships first. Well, I guess if we finish this war, we can send the 108 ships here too. Theory, Spain should have more than enough troops to deal with those problems. Especially with the others. They also got their own ships, like Neapel, for example, or Genoa. They're probably a bit slow. A big emperor. Oh no! I lose 10 authority. Whatever should I do? January. Ah, we finally learned about these lands here. Okay, there's Kutai again. We might just take that. Actually, we could just take that for real. How expensive is it? Oh, we can. Oh, perfect. Perfect. The OCT is the only thing. How about we build up a small army there? That's a small one. Let's see. Oh yeah, you give me when it's fully done. Want to spread into faith provinces? Yeah. Reform progress growth again. Yeah, we kinda need that. I want much more reform progress growth right now. So far we get already 10%. Very nice. Now we already get 15% bonus. How much do we get in total right now? I think it's quite high. Reform progress growth. Yeah, 160%. Very nice. Also, absolutism, how far are we? Close, very close. Okay, you've been taken, then you are next, then we go here to Bone. I think I'm a big emperor. I'm crushing them. What? No, we got to here, please. I guess there are a few troops here in theory, but who cares? Well, we already got the innovativeness fully. I'm giving Turton somewhere else. About Tayo, whatever else your name is. That's a bit silly. I don't have anyone near here right now. Admin efficiency, thank you very much. That might be what we need for the English. Let's see. Mr. English. Clear offer. 104. $104. 5%, you say. 103. Ah, that's also very unfortunate. I have no armies in that general area. Yeah, I need to build up quite a few more armies, I think. Quite a few. First you though. So make it, I don't know, just 4 and 10 10, so basically 20, right? That should be quite good. And then we make the same thing here and here, just so that we have some troops there. In fact, 148 you say. Austria, nobody cares. Brunei, it will be squished. Kui, harsh treatment. Can we do that some more times, please? Iraqi, Butunan, Kutai. Well, it doesn't matter. The important point is that I squish them because it gives me more absolutism. And more absolutism means I get more admin efficiency. $102! Ulu? Oh yeah, forgot about you. There you go, buddy. Okay, that's been nicely destroyed. Now, could I get you over there somehow? No, right, because I don't know the land, sadly. You know what, these 20,000 troops, land them over there, so that the rebellion is stopped, and then you can go help out in the English war. And if you just get this tiny little bit more, you know, we could defeat England. And with defeat I mean completely destroy them whatsoever. Button, give it to Bone, please. Come on, stop having sympathy. Okay, we conquered here, an army there, that's quite nice. Then let's do the same thing we did on the other location. Make it just 20,000 right now. No. Yes, yes, do. Okay. Wasn't sure if we were still going there. Take a small while. Until they finally send some ships over. I guess I need to do it on my own, because apparently the AI is not really dealing well with it again. Okay, buddy, you now go to here. Let's see, the next ones are in Austria, reformed villages, nobody cares about those. Ships are, well, very slowly getting bigger. Please crush them. Thank you very much. So you should be able to willingly giving up now. And I mean, I need a fleet here, yeah, but it's more important that I actually get some armies over there and stop this war from escalating further. So, there you go. Also, it's the new year again, so let me build stuff. Bastion somewhere, okay. Then I think we were building here, right? Oh, we already did it. No, it was in Congo. Here. Even more reform progress. And then... Oh yeah, the fort in Nisva. For the absolutism. Let's hope that you poor ship won't have issue with it's a long, long way, because it would be kinda sad if you would just die. On the other hand, we are still putting another fleet, so who cares? Let's see, Ternat we can't reach. And we here still need to take that one fort. So far you look quite healthy. That's here. General lost, nobody cares, you're in a safe position. How's it going right now, England? 104 again, god damn it. Because Kukumka here is too big, I guess. But without you would be 101. Harsh treatment. Harsh treatment. Again, right? I don't really care about that at all. Plus that harsh treatment ups absolutism. We're now already at 27%. 102! Without them, I could eat them completely. Actually, England, how much do you hate me by now? Ah, it's only 300 points. Alright. So, let's say I take all of that. You agree to it. Great. Is this similar to Conflict of Nations? I'm not sure what Conflict of Nations is. Let me check that. Hey, Swaggy. I think Conflict of Nations is what this game is. I think Conflict of Nations is, from what I think, is something that this game is made from, right? Oh, this is Conflict of Nations World War 3. Something completely different. I think Conflict of Nations is more like a war game. Conflict of Nations. Ah, well, there's a normal Conflict of Nations. Let's see. Yeah, Conflict of Nations looks like it's more about the military. So in that case, you would probably rather look for Heart of Iron, which would be similar to that game. This year is more about the... Well, it's also got military stuff, right? But not as much. The economic and diplomatic stuff is also very important in this game, and I'm not sure how that is the case in Conflict of Nations, from the short view that I did right now. Alright, Luvu, these two should go to Bone 2. Of course you don't agree, because you got Ternate still in this war here. Is it on Steam or online? Yes, this here is on Steam. It's called Europa Universalis 4. And the game which I think looks more similar would be Hearts of Iron 4, also from Paradox, and it's also on Steam, of course. Please feel free to take a look if that's something that you're interested in. And of course you're free to do that, not sure why I said it like that. Now, let's see, my navy here, take off the troops, okay. No attrition here, so this should work out. I like profits, so I do indeed. Alright, we finally landed a few troops apparently, that's why we finally make some progress here. Coffee imports. I'd rather take the mercantilism, thank you very much. Now about this. Destroy this, destroy that. I don't need this one here. That looks okay-ish to me. Oh, feel free, but I'm right now playing this from, I don't know, 20-30 hours in, and I know the game very, very well. So it might not be how you normally experience the game. Earlier there was OG Log 88, which also bought the game and all its DLCs. So he can maybe give you a few more hints since he's playing that for a few weeks by now. But this game actually got a new game coming out, Europa Universalis 5, in 2 days. That looks really, how should I say, nicely complicated. Do I need another army for Portugal? No. Let's see if we can catch a fleet. Ah, they're in the border here, the harbor. I don't know yet if it will be better, but it got even more nations. Look at this. This here is Germany, right? And at that time frame, that was the Holy Roman Empire, the HRE for short. Roughly that area here. And at game start it has around, only in this area, around 60 nations, right? As the new one has around 100 or 200 nations in there. So you can do more things. Definitely. If it's better or not, I can't say yet. I can only play it in, like I said, in 2 days, right? 10,000 ducats, are you crazy? Surely the noble estate can do that. Right, let's take the capitals. Let's take that here so we can destroy the fleet. I mean, you could just take a quick look on the Steam page, for example, right? Or from a few streamers that started streaming it around now. But it surely does look a little bit complicated, yeah. But in an interesting way, you know? That you can do so many things here and there. Right, let's beat England up and take over the colonies. It's gotten on for long enough. Ah, darn. We still build a few more ships, right? Yeah, quite a few more ships. Let's see, absolutism is now by 47%. We are 29% admin efficiency. And 101 still. Darn. Does that take the provinces? It's not yet enough, right? Well, it would be enough, but we have these 2 colonies. Can't do that. Well, maybe we can destroy their colonies, actually. That would work. The one is here. Oh, they already make it a... Oh, wait. It's another colonial nation. It is. It's part of Pacific of Colonial Cascadia. That's problematic. Can't take that, so we need to make you a vassal. Well, we'll see. But just hit the English enough, it should work out. You can get the... I can get you out of the war. No. Hopefully England will just say enough is enough and they give up. If not, I have a small problem. Ah, but Naples. Naples is here with 70,000 men. Okay, February again, and forgot to build stuff again. Let's see. Great projects. What do you have there? Alhambra, Jerusalem. Yeah, let's finish this, I guess. So we get another missionary, and more paper influence, that's quite nice. And in Man, we upgrade that great monument. Our envoys will be much quicker. I kinda need that too. Spend money. The in Toledo, the El Escorial. Let's start building that too. Can you show me the idea panel? So, when I start as Austria, hey Prince of Verbal, I always start with influence and admin basically. In fact, I always start influence, admin, religious because your early expansion does not require you to take over any land. You basically do that via pews, doing the HAE and so on and so forth. So it's quite nice to be better at being diplomatic, and that you get the diplomatic annexation cost, which is quite powerful. But since you still take over land, like the Burgundian land and so on and so forth, right, you pretty early want probably to get more admin, more government capacity. So that's why I usually take over these two. And by that time, I'm already pretty strong, and the religious ideas are useful because of the Reformation and waging war against, let's say, the Ottomans or Muscovy, for example. So that's why these are usually my first 3 ideas. Even though it's not... And yes, I haven't taken Diplo, because you really don't need it, in my opinion, as Austria. If you got any questions, feel free to ask them. Okay. Oh nice, another victory without my direct development. With Newfoundland, let's go for the capital of English Louisiana then. And the 30 colonies... Did I already get that? Yeah, this is the one of 30 colonies, right? Yeah. So finally, with my help, we broke through and started making some actual progress against the English troops and their colonials. Even though we need quite a bit more. Good ties, harsh treatment. How many militias need to take? That depends again how you play. In my case, again, alright, the Austria in the HRE here. Pretty early on, you got Hungary and at least Bohemia as your personal unions, and they can fight quite well for you. You have a big chance of getting the Burgundians too, and if you're quick enough or also far enough, you can also get Poland and Lithuania as your personal unions very, very early on. And then you don't need to fight as much, right? So you don't need as much military ideas. The one thing that you need to keep in mind for military ideas, you want to keep your military technology always at the latest. You should never be 1 or even 2 or 3 technologies behind. You will get destroyed elsewise. So even if you invest into military ideas, and sometimes it makes sense to have them early on, you must make sure that you don't spend too much mil points that you fall behind. Never fall behind. Well, we'll see. Maybe it will be, maybe it won't, right? I will later switch to Jake, to DDR Jake, in case you know him. He will show his first play of EU5 too, and will be quite interested to see how he plays. And then we'll see. Or can I get you out of the war, please? No. You don't have any other fortresses, I think. Let's take that back. I'm just very used to playing Austria, you know? Because if you know how Austria ticks and how you play in the HRE, so that you can vassalize the whole of the HRE, and then they fight for you too, it's just experience, you know? I mean, I don't know how EU5 will work. Maybe you play it and you go like, oh god, I hate it, you know? What do I know? Or maybe you say, actually, it's not that micro. I just really want to see how others play that first, and then I will form my own decision about that. One big thing, why I do like playing as Austria, for example, is you don't need to micro as much. Because you can send out your vessel swarm to fight your battles, you know? If I had to conquer all of that on my own, send armies out here and there all the time, I would go mad, I think. I did that once with, I don't know, who else did I do it? With quite a few nations actually, so... But with Austria, you get so many vassals, right? Everyone here that is not white, that's not Austrian, they are all my personal unions or vassals, so my subsidiary nations basically. And they all have their own armies and they all send them out to fight. It's not going as much, as much if you fight overseas or if you have battles far, far away, because then they're a bit stupid as the AI, you know. But they can still help you out tons, and you only need to send out a few armies here and there instead of fighting left, right, and you know, it's quicker. I think it's helpful. And it's quite fun if you have so many allied nations helping you out, fighting the good fight, right? How did you ask? Alright, how are my ships coming along? Well enough. I can send them to the east very soon. Oh, can I catch you? You go to the Bay of Fundy, that is there. Probably not. Okay, and all of you are now court, so your core provinces. Yeah, there's also, I think, one of the most important reasons why I do play as Austria, because the HRE play is quite fun to me, number one. And number two, related to that, the vassal swarm, as that is being called, you don't have to fight as much. You have many more helpers, so it's less tedious. In my opinion, at least. Even though we will probably later on switch to the HRE proper. But that's for the future. Okay, so I can finally get them out of the war. They're allies, so it should become a little bit easier, even though these Indian nations are not very strong or not many. They're still part of their strength and they do count that. And now they're gone. Okay, you're going to squish those here. Let's get this one here back. We're now at 61%. And let's see, I'm at 29% admin efficiency so far. Can I squish someone else? Yes, Ikutais. Oh, I can't. We need 100. Darn. Alright, how's my fleet going along? 63 ships, 40, 23 here, and... I mean... Actually this is enough, because I don't want to deal too much. I need to send out a few more armies. 5, 10 only? 10, 7? That is a bit weird. Why are you not building more of them? Or... AUR just takes a while. Okay. Then let's split you into half and send an army there. And then my secondary fleet that I just built can go over there, while my main fleet will destroying the English, hopefully. Just need a few more admin efficiency, just a bit more, and we can eat up all of England. Oh, Wien! Oh, not for this decades. It's a bit expensive. There goes their fleet yet again. Nearly have this back. We are starting pushing here, that is good. That is still a mess. What is that actually? Haida, okay. 66. I just hope that they are willing to give up soon. The fact jihad for Jerusalem. Ah, Kilva. Ha. They won't be doing anything to us. Let's destroy them here. We already got called for peace, so it might be possible that they actually give up. Let's see. 99%. Perfect. So we are below 100, so we could make them our vassal, and thus get England and all of their colonial nations, for all of that, in one big war for us. We just need to push a bit further. That's the issue. Push further, destroy them more, win more battles. But now that finally our troops have arrived and we are indeed winning these battles, well, mostly we are going to lose here apparently. We should get these points that we do need. This war has been ongoing for much, much too long. 40,000! Well, this is where we need to go. Bishop of China. Yeah, let's gain a claim on the Shandong area. Come on, get it. Let's see. Dallas core control. Let's get something for free. 88%. They agree to it. They agreed to it. That's nice. I'm surely will not compromise the Hungarians. That's disgusting. How dare you? The issue is I need to defeat all the rebels so far. There are a few particularists, namely those here, that are in the way. Huh? What are you doing? Ah, you're sending the troops over already. Okay. So we need to defeat all of them and then it will end. There will be no compromise though. Right, so England, they kinda hate our guts. Because for the last, well, few hundred years we destroyed them, and now it takes around 100 years that they are willing to, you know, side again. Not as bad though as with the Ottomans there, with the Turks. They are at minus 800 expansion. And the French are at minus 362. It is what it is, you know? In fact, let's maybe send a diplomat to them. But we can start working on making it a bit better. Ignore all these rebels, these are all my vassal nations, which are revoking land now that there is peace. Let's see, in roughly 20 years maybe, it could already be positive and then our issues will all be fixed magically. The French though, they are problematic. Alright, still, they are now all ours. Peace in our time again. We just need to do the same thing with Portugal. Or something similar at least. Whoops, here. And then we will also get the Portuguese colonizations here. Let's see, if you take a look at this, war score cost is below 90, so it would work. Now I just want to destroy all the current rebels, and then we can have another war for the Arabian Peninsula. Yeah, I don't care about those guys. I only care about the rebels that are directly in my nation. Guys, it's fine. Which reminds me, I forgot to build stuff. See all of that, on this, and this, and then, fine. There was something I would really like to build that was in Niswa, namely this one here, that gives me more max absolutism, and I really want to have that. Click. Anything else that I really would want to have? More trade means more money. So yes, that sounds pretty good too. I got so much manpower, I can use that one too for that. Alright, what else? The BAM Citadel. Another merchant. Yes, please. And we're out of money. Alright, we conquered that. We are taking this right now. You can even stay where you are, that makes kind of sense. And you can then go to here. Now about that merchant. I would like you to be here actually. Okay, we can do another center of trade. Oh yeah, we could do Aleppo too. Not so needed. Alright, so if I didn't miss anyone, this one here and that one there should be the last few. Or rather, this one here is the last one. And then we should have no rebels left, and the oh, and that one apparently. And then the disaster of the Hungarian revolt is fixed. I take the step cost. I got enough admin points to fix that. Okay, taking that, and you ran to there. Okay, there we go. The end of the Hungarian Revolution. So, compromise? Hell no. You know, it would be fun to become Austria-Hungary, I guess. But we'd rather take that. Then I can seize land on my own. We're now at 87%. And yeah, want to be my friend. Just a second to let my cat out. That's it. So, my main goal right now would be to go after Songhai and the Mamluks, I think. We go with Holy War. Ah, they're allied to Kilva though. Do I want to... I mean, I can fight Kilva, but it's a bitch war. Actually, I got a few troops down here, right? I could use them. How many troops do you have? 55,000. But you're also at Miltech 18. Ugh, okay. Trend of plans. We fight the Mamluks. They're also allied to Kilva. Ah, Kilva the Defender of Faith. So we will fight them in any case, is that correct? Not in every case. Okay, let's do that. Stupid Kilva, man. Well, if we have to fight this fight in any case, let's do it properly. Let's have a big-ish fight. Hachuran is there. I only want stuff from Hormuz, Yemen and the Mamluks right now. And Songhai, of course. And it will be a nasty fight. But sometimes you have to fight those nasty fights, right? Alright, how do I want to do this best? Well, we got an army separated around here. Then Atron is also on the wall. Actually, they're not that big. Okay, you go to there. You two chokers go to here. And then we try to take most of this one here. And maybe we... and... Okay, change of plans. We take our fleet here. Put it down to there. And then we trying to naval invade Madagascar here. And take as much as we can from Madagascar itself. So we don't need to fight it in the future again. We still try to take a few provinces there. How much can we take? Let's maybe go for the northern... for the northern tip, I guess. Doesn't really matter, right? Yeah, something like that. That would be enough. Half of it, and then in the next war we can take the other half, and this time we would fight them for real and belligerate them. So we can probably not just take that one here, but also all of that. That could work. Then we need another general here. Take the capital. We got one army separated here. We are fighting Hormuz mainly. Which means we can make a separate peace deal with the Mamluks before that. Huh? Sec. Ah, now it works again. So we can take all of that. Then finally these up here. I think there's no hurry with them, so but we can take it like that, let's say. The land somehow is very expensive. We can take this, that, then from the Yemen, whatever. If we have this land, that land here taken, right? We can then also take that, obviously. Take it like so, maybe. Yeah, then we can keep it like this. We can take another war. And Hormuz, we will... The island? Oh, it's gonna be the islands? Can eat nearly completely too. Yes, that sounds like a proper peace deal, doesn't it? Ah yeah, and Songhai, of course. Songhai will be that one here. Oh, maybe not like that. Something like this. That's fire. Let's go to Fulu then, and in the next war we can annex them fully. Alright, give me that for more politism. Spend points on you now. If you have maxed out relations, then we could spend points on you. That should be enough to bring you below a certain limit. But it makes no sense to do that beforehand, I believe. Alright, that was a very quick siege. And what are you guys doing? Just standing around? Ah, now running away. Ah yes, of course they trigger now. Combine them into one army and then... Actually send them to Adal. Make it so that Adal and Achuran will stop being in the war. That will make it quite a bit easier. Caught up and destroyed them. And see, this is what I meant. There comes my vassal swarm. They all join in now. 28% chance to inherit them. That would be nice. Poland, 84. Lithuania, 72. And Naples, 109%. Of course that guy died. Doesn't matter though, if that guy arrives, they got another general, so it's fine. What is that song actually? There was a link to that somewhere, right? I'm kind of blind though. I knew there was a link somewhere. But yeah. What song is currently playing? Moment of Truth, yeah. Nicely epic. Alright, let's see. I don't really care that you take over something there. If I have all your castles, then the war score cost will be so much in my favor that it doesn't matter as much. Who's with Persia, you say? Well, that would be nice, but I'm not sure if I have time for that war today still. Yeah, then you can take that, and then you can use those troops to go in that direction. Did my ship already arrive? Yes, they did, and they're being repaired. We got the time to deal with that. The 63 are here. Please go to there. And the 8 are meant to support you. So also go to here. Alright, new year again, so let me do my building stuff again. Of course you don't need to do the building every year, but I just tend to do it at every year so that I don't spend too much time on going through everything. Okay, great projects. What was I working on earlier? The BAM Citadel, Alhambra and AustriAAR. Yes, the BAM Citadel, please. That is one that's currently under my direct control. Pop. Then how about you build your palace up a little bit? Ah, we can't. Too expensive. Alhambra will take a long while. We help you out, my dear subject. Done. Okay. Then El Escorial, the same. And I think I really need to start taking them over. Portugal. Choose until 1627, 5 years. "77,000 troops! Man, that is quite the army that you got there. However, I think we caught you in a very good time. Yep. So half of your army is now retreating, because I was too quick for you. Jenna taken over also. See, their army goes in that direction. I think there's a castle here, so they should not be able to go past me. And they didn't. Then, let's destroy some more of them. Combine those. Then let's see, Adal and AustriAAR need to go out of the war. Quickly-ish. One army destroyed here. Malindi taken over. Let's go for Mombasa next. Ah. Didn't catch them. Let's see, can we catch them here? No. And let's see, absolutism, less loss from them and more privileges, pretty good. We can now get 101 absolutism actually. We are close to the next idea here too, which will be cheaper co-creation cost, I think. That's liberty desire, rebel efficiency, more promoted culture could be quite useful. Well, we see. For now I need to take care of that theater here. Let's get Arden out of the war. Or Adin, however you say that. 52,000 troops is quite the amount. It's fine, let's take these provinces over slowly. Take Muscat. Yeah, that won't end very well. But that's why we can help out. Too late though. They still got destroyed. Right. A few of them are already on please don't wage war against me. But they're not yet going out of the fight just yet. If it looks fine by me, we can just take over that and then we send over the troops. 39,000 here though. Many cannons. Oop. That might not be enough. Oh, and the general died during the fight. That's unfortunate. Let's see. Let's take that one here back. The Mombasa is over. Okay. Not unexpected. We send troops over. Let's take their capital. 9998. Let's spend a point on Wien. Make it even nicer, even better, even bigger. Oh, it reminds me. Ah, no, we already got a farm estate. Okay. I thought we didn't have a farm estate yet and couldn't build it, but nope. That was me. Other leader, Bruno von Schwarzenberg. Let's go to Do. What a nice name. And Kent is finally part of our glorious nation. Let's repeat the small amount of troops here. We are also helping out the French apparently. Take it down. A bit of Herrera, that was there. Are you willing to give up? Yes, they are. Off you go. No Adal anymore. And let's do the same, hopefully, to Ajuran. The Mamluks itself are already not looking so hot. Let's see. They would not be willing to do this just yet, though. We got black flagged. In that case, go all the way back up, I guess. And can you crush a few more troops here? Well, 1000, I guess. What about... Yes, I don't care about Aden right now. So you're also out of the war now. Thank you very much. Let's take some more Yemen provinces. And it's going quite nicely, I have to say. That was a loss though, the Battle of Kong, which is here. Well, we didn't have a general. That's fair-ish. I assume that they did have a general. Yeah, and also 27,000 troops. Yeah, that would make a difference then. Alright, more great projects, please. Also combine those, please. Great projects, nothing currently being done. So let's finish the Alice Correal for the Spanish. Help them out here a little bit. And then we help build... Why can't we build that? Oh, they're already building it. In that case it will take 8 more years. Let's see... Anything that is under my direct control that we can still upgrade? Currently not. Ah! Region Arsenal. Well... That's not really beneficial to me right now. I don't really need that, but it's better than nothing. Right, looking pretty good still, even though we had these unfortunate losses there, let's say. Okay, now send them over to there, and I would like to see if they actually attack me. Right, anyone else that wants to go out? Not at Iran, and also not yet the Mamluks, I think, right? No. Where are the Mamluk troops? There should have still quite a few, right? But I don't see them. Oh, you have also been black flagged. That sucks. The supply. Yeah, go over there, I guess. Why not? Ah, I finally need more government reforms, so we take, in this case, this one here, regional representation, because it makes the calculation cost cheaper and thus also faster. Okay, we finally took that one, took a while. We don't need anything from AustriAAR just yet, but they're not willing to give up. What's that? Persia? No. You get no military access from me. Silva has only been taken. Good, good. These keep moving away from the Doom stack. Well, Doom stack for you at least. Oh. We can fight them. They got more troops and a better general, but we should have better troops than them. So hopefully it is enough to beat them up. Ah, and the Mamluks are willing to give up too. You can take all of the land here. Alright, we corridors without any big problems. What do you have? The training field is fine. Okay, so Mamluks are out. AustriAAR hopefully soon too. Not yet, but soon. Ah, and Czech is actually going live, and I want to watch Czech. Because he will be showing off AustriAAR 5, so the new game of exactly this game here, of this series here, which will come out in 2 days. So I'm going to make a save here, and I continue tomorrow. I'll see how much I can still play until EU5 comes out. We did pretty well, I think. Right now, all of this here is mine, so half of the world. And this war we basically have next to all of Arabia, nearly all of Western Africa. We already got nearly all of Central Africa too. It's actually only in the Mamluks here, and those here left in Africa. That is all mine. This here is part of Portugal, so when I get those, it will also be mine. And we already started on Australia and Southeast Asia, so we're doing pretty good. Anyways, let me go and watch Czech. I'm also doing a raid for you guys in case you're interested in. And then... well, it's actually only in 10 minutes. Nah, he will be taken before that, don't worry. So, hope you had fun, and maybe see you tomorrow too. Bye bye.